Designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56. The New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Newton.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. A loss of 5 yards. And it's
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering, by the way, how long that took, Next Gen Stats says 1.7 seconds from the snap to the moment that sack occurred. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
This is White on the screen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He was brought down by Patrick.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and 6.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Patriots 3, Giants nothing.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Leak will not bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Newton finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Cam Newton sacked.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Adam Butler there on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. And 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Edelman set to return.
Holding, receiving team.
Come on, man. Let's go. You better do something.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. Smith catches left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Giants nothing.
Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now Edelman. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive starts with a run by White. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First down, here's White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
That'll be caught. It's Sanu for the Patriot touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Patriots add on to their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw. The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone, and Leak will not bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard.
Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Oh, nothing, 6 yards.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback? On 3rd down, Newton, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Patriots have it.
Make a play ball, baby. Make a play ball. We giving them catch, baby, and they taking it and they eating it up.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown. Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll bang that one through. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes...
Trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Smith Jr. incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A 34-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Patriots 20. Giants nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Receiving team.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
His throw caught at about the 5. Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And that stretches the lead to 27. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Giants nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll look to throw. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, it's White. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Second and 10.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison and Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last night didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Ryan Connolly on the tackle. Brings up third down.
To throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Leak will not bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
From the gun, here's Newton. Caught right side, Tate.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 9 yards.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and his throw here's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They snap it to Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier is tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
That's good for the Patriots.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ryan Connolly on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Well, Gardner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, White. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Going on the ground, it's White. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. It's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.